Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another DOKKAN battle video, and today we are going to do a showcase on this Easy 8 STR Hyper Meta Rilldo. Now, the game's making it pretty tough to showcase this guy because he's built around the infamous GT bosses, which since its inception, over a year ago, still doesn't have a proper lead above 150 and got a bunch of units shafted off the category, so they just hate GT bosses. I don't know what it is, but I was clever enough to find a way to run this guy somewhat as effectively as I could, but here's the thing. As good as this guy could be, we're not going to see it until we have a proper GT bosses team, just like some of these other GT bosses built characters. So I hope it's coming soon, because the longer we go without a proper GT bosses team, these units are just going to sit and rot away, and they're going to be unusable by the time the team is really here, because I think this guy does have potential. And I can tell you on paper, he's infinitely better than that tech kid Goku. The only thing that Goku's got going for him is he has way better linking partners and way better teams right now, right? So let's take a look at this guy. His super attack effect is raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does supreme damage and lowers attack. His passive is attack and defense 80, plus an additional attack and defense 20 per GT bosses category on the team. So that's the one part that hinders him right now, because you have to have GT bosses to get his full potential, and there isn't like a GT bosses leader, so I had to be clever about that. And then an additional attack and defense 80 while performing a super. And then he gets key 2, plus an additional attack plus 40 when facing only 1 enemy. And then GT bosses category allies 2 key and attack 40%. Now, I do wish he gave defense, but he is a support unit, so I think he has potential because of the 2 key and attack 40%. I like that. It's just nobody and their mother is running GT bosses, right? So, he's like basically level 1 links, no equips on, and here's the clever team build. He happens to be on Terrifying Conquerors. Well, we can run this guy as the lead, and he's Terrifying Conquerors and Transformation Boost 170, and then I was able to squeeze this guy, and another Hyper Meta Rilldo, which is, oh god, they're all blending in, this guy, who happen to fit on STR Cooler's team as well and are also GT bosses. So, by getting 4 GT bosses on the team, we should be activating the full passive, right? This guy, ironically, is his best linking partner at 4 links. So, what we need, and I know people have been saying this, we need a Baby Saga celebration with a top tier baby that would like link good with maybe this Rilldo and be a GT boss's lead. And maybe come out with another like regular Rilldo that links good with the Hyper Meta Rilldo. Right? Something like that, or that links good with this like the Meta Rilldo, all that stuff. But anyways, so keeping in mind, this unit is already gimped because he doesn't really have great linking partners, doesn't really have he's only on a 170 lead, all that stuff. So I'm actually going to float him off here, and I'm pretty confident, well, actually I'm not confident, that's fine. If STR Cooler kills him, he kills him, but turn 1, start turn defense, just 100k defense, but he is getting, what, another 80% on super, I believe? Yeah, he's getting another 80% on super. So he's already right there going to be at 180k defense, which is solid. Well, I take that back. It's not solid, it's not good, right? But if we think of this guy as a floating support, and once again, we're not like properly linked or anything, keep in mind also that STR Cooler does not support him here. STR Cooler only supports him if there's 2 or more enemies. But I want to run him against 1 enemy because I want his passive, right? So, with how restrictive this team build is, running him with support isn't really a luxury. Now, 3.5 mil, like just very easily like that, is actually like looking way better than that kid Goku, like right off the bat. Because that kid Goku, like his passive peters out, he's only hitting 2 mil, like yeah. This guy at least is never going to lose that. Alright, so I'm going to leave this guy on rotation. Sure, let's keep Meta Rilldo on too. Meta Rilldo, wait, is that with Cooler? I mean, the combination, wow, Meta Rilldo loves that combo. 6 out of 7 links, okay. Alright, so, the trick is this team is going to be very weak. To be honest, I probably should be running regular Legendary Goku event. Vegeta's going to power through these guys, so I got to be careful and, like, watch my items here. But it's not going to take long to showcase this Rilldo, right? He's not a building up unit. So we just got to see him for a couple turns here, right? This guy's unfortunate because, like, his team isn't ready yet, but this guy hasn't Easy 8 yet, so this guy could Easy 8 and be a monster. He's just like a later awakening unit, but I think Meta Rilldo is going to be a force on that GT Bosses team whenever we actually get it, right? And then here, I don't know what I even want to do with this rotation. Sure, let's do this, I guess. Sure, we'll just do this. Okay, and then we'll let Baby, because you know, you give like so you give Int Super Baby 2, this AGL Super Baby 2 Great Ape, like you give them easy A's. Like there's pieces there, right? There's good GT Bosses characters in the game. They're just not good cards. But some of these really old cards could get Awakenings or easy A's and be really good. We just need that. I guarantee it's going to be Baby. Like, Baby's going to be the GT Bosses lead. Like, look, this guy, what, just spit out a 5 mil attack stat? On a very not optimized situation? Pretty good. I mean, he was being supported by Cooler, though. Alright, so I guess this is the turn we're looking for. I guess in the middle slot here, we can get 5 links. It's kind of crazy, but I'm going to Whis here, because that Int Cooler is actually going to get one-shot if we're not careful. So 134k defense, once again, getting 80 on Super, it's, you know, okay-ish, right? But once again, he's like supporting, so he's at least got that going for him, right? He's not meant to be an on-rotation. And this guy is a floating support on a GT Bosses team hitting 3.5 mil attack stats. We take those, right? That's good for a free-to-play unit. You're not sneaking this guy really by red zone by any means. But in most of the game, like, he's fine. Yeah, 3.8, we're pushing 4 mil now. So I'm liking this Rilldo way more than Kid Goku. Considering he doesn't really have, like, a real team. I mean, this is a 170 team, but it's not, like, an ideal place for him. I had to stretch just to get GT Bosses on here for him, which you're not ever going to actually do, right? Alright, let's have some cooler fun. We'll transform the guest. And we're gonna just tear this Vegeta to shreds. And we'll take one more turn with our boy Cooler, or with Rilldo here. But that's pretty much it. Pretty basic. So I mean, he's okay. But I think you bump him up to a 200% lead. Surround him with GT Bosses for him to support. Give him some better linking partners. This guy's probably and if you level 10 link him, he's probably a floating support for 2 key and 40% attack with 4 mil attack stats and probably like around 300-ish K defense as a floating support. STR Rilldo is actually really good. It's just nobody's going to notice because the team doesn't exist, right? So I think this guy is good. So I'm definitely going to link level this guy because I think I could actually see myself using him in the future. I'm going to be honest, I'm probably not going to link level that Kid Goku. He was super disappointing. I'm going to link level the Kid Vegeta, though. He's good. So I'm going to get Rilldo and probably Kid Vegeta on my link level team. Because I think I actually can see uses for them, right? How we link it? 3 links with Baby. Alright, so here we go again. Middle slot, we can get 5 links once again. 118k defense. Yeah, he's only... okay, maybe 300k defense was a bit much. He's probably more like 200k defense, which still isn't not that good. Let me double check, though, how many defense procs he's getting. So he is getting a defense raise there. And he's getting another 80% proc there. Okay, so the first 80% proc is going to put him at about 200k, and then you're going to get his other defense. So he's probably more like 230 to 250. So defense definitely not good enough, but for a free-to-play support unit, I suppose I will take it. Just know that this isn't a guy to run in red zone, right? He's not going to be doing good there. But I think he's infinitely better than that Tech Goku. I don't know what they were thinking with him. Like, the Tech Goku was just okay with his 7-turn passive, and then they take it away. It's like, what were they smoking when they made that Kid Goku? I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, so he's in the 3.5 to 4 mil attack range, 225k defense, something like that, 4 mil on the additional. I don't know, just because this guy's a support, hitting very consistent, decent attack stats, I like this Rilldo. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think of this STR Rilldo. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.